Hey YouTube family, it's Lux. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today we're getting into the hot tea of how to be a baddie, but not a bad tree thing. These are 5 tips to how you can emotionally detach yourself from someone or how to handle relationships. This is a video focused on basically relationship advice. Support me by subscribing, liking this video, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below what other videos you want to see me posting. First tip is actually surprisingly not even about the guy. The first tip is about you. You must love yourself. You must learn to first approve of yourself, put yourself first. And this is like the hardest thing to do, but when you first learn to love yourself and approve of yourself, you learn your worth. Okay, you learn about your self-worth. You also build this self-confidence of knowing that, you know, I'm all that. Like, this is not about pride, but this is about realizing your worth and also knowing I'm not settling for less. I'm not going to allow somebody to treat me like this when I know I'm like this. So if a guy wants to come with this nonsense and act like you're this, you're going to be like, no, I'm this. Despite of how he looks, despite of what he has, if he is not offering what you want, if he's not offering, you know, to love you the way you want him to love you, you're going to leave. Why? Because you don't want to settle for less. You know your worth because you love yourself. Now that's the first thing. It's not selfishness. It is not selfishness. Selfishness is if you always just put yourself first and you don't care about others. Now you gotta understand the difference. Many people think that it's selfish, but trust me, it is not selfish. And you may also be convinced that it's selfish, but trust me, the first time I was also convinced that it's selfish, but then I learned that I actually need to love myself in order to love others, you know? Because how are you going to treat others with love when you don't love yourself? And basically there's a saying that says the way you treat others is a reflection of how you treat yourself. So you need to first learn to love yourself and put yourself first. It's like the most important thing, which is why I'm like, this is the first tip. Into tip number 2 is think with your head, not with your heart. Despite of what we're looking for, despite of who we're talking to, they may be all fine and cute and marvelous and good looking and buff, and you know what I'm saying, but the heart might not be as spicy as he looks. So like I'm saying, you need to think with your head and not with your heart. And that's something that women do naturally. We naturally use our feelings instead of our mind, and men are the opposite. They use logic, which is like pretty smart and hot and schmexy, but girls are not like that, unfortunately. The reason why using your feelings to make decisions is not good is because it blinds you to think, okay, this guy is the one, like I love him, like he's all this, you know. You may love him, yes, your heart may desire him, but you gotta think for the future, like is he really going, like does he even love you back? Like just think about it, you know. Although he may say he does, like, but does he really show it? Does he love you? So you gotta think with your mind, like use your mind to make decisions, use your brain. God gave us wisdom to use, okay? So we can use that. Let's not use our hearts because we're gonna end up heartbroken, which is honestly worse than death. Number 3, guys. Okay, so don't come for me when I say this. Okay, take this as a talking stage. You're talking to somebody. Do not talk to just one person, okay? You gotta fly and experience other fish in the sea. Because we're not getting married yet. Like, we're not even thinking about marriage. So the reason you shouldn't do that is because, number 1, you don't want to get disappointed. You're most likely to get disappointed because you're going to be so focused on this person and not making yourself unavailable for this person to even miss you. And I'm not saying that you should make yourself unavailable by talking to other people. I'm saying that you should make yourself unavailable for this guy to miss you, not just by talking to other people, but by also finding hobbies and things like that, which is another tip. But I want to explain this very carefully so you guys don't misunderstand me. Now this is in a talking stage way. Like if you're talking to somebody, do not talk to just one person, talk to many other people, so you avoid giving your heart to this person too early before they even do. You gotta wait for this person to give your heart, to give his heart to you, because it's so easy for us to just love. It's so easy to fall in love. So if that guy begins to like you, then you can, you know, synchronize and actually meet him halfway there, which is 50-50, instead of you doing it earlier. So which is why, to avoid disappointment, because 90% of the time the guy is talking to other people as well, so you need to also talk to others. Okay, it's not being selfish, like it's just the way it is. And plus, like, it's not like the guy loves you so much he's about to get him, you know, he's about to marry you, which is a different story. Than you shouldn't talk to somebody, you shouldn't talk to other people if somebody's talking to you. You know, it's already talking to you, and you guys are already in a relationship, planning things. So this is honestly in the talking stage. Okay, you shouldn't leave your eggs in one basket. You should honestly spread them out in the grass. Guys are very natural when it comes to dating. They're very logic in relationship. Like, they use their head. The smart ones, I can say. Just guys use their head. They don't use their feelings, which is why most of the times ladies cry a lot, because we're just always in our feelings. Like, we actually need to step out of there, okay? Step out of that window and actually think, okay? Hi, babe. Okay, guys, so if they think, why can't we think? Like, we just because we're not naturally like that, we can actually practice being like that and become like that, because it's so much better doing things logically than emotionally, than just like how we think, you know, I mean how we feel. If you focus on one individual and say that they pull away from you, they don't even want to talk to you anymore, what will you do? You know, and trust me, if it's just one person, it's most likely to happen, unless if they're like really serious about the relationship. And if they're serious, you will know, because if a guy is serious, they like talk to you more, they check up on you more, and you know, like you know if somebody is really interested in you. So if they're not interested in you, and you know, you should decide definitely to, you know, talk to many other people, because you don't want to leave yourself broken. A fact about this is that you don't want to pour so much into one thing when you don't know that that's the right thing, you know, that's the thing. Like, you don't want to do that, because how are you so sure of putting yourself, that's just like really not loving yourself. You're just deciding to give your all to this person, and you're not even sure if this person actually even loves you, not even even likes you, to be honest. So guys, just don't do that. It just shows how much you don't love yourself. It shows how much you don't love yourself and appreciate yourself. You're beautiful and you're gorgeous, and trust me, there's like other better people that would settle down for you, like badly, that are better than that person. So my advice is that don't do it. Don't let your feelings determine how you make your decisions. Like, you can't just fall for somebody that is not even interested in you. Even though they may text you back after you hit them up, it doesn't mean that they messaged you first, or they've been messaging first and trying to pursue you. It doesn't make sense. And because it's a normal thing to just naturally fall for somebody, why can't we just wait for that person to love us, and then we synchronize and just meet them half there, like I said? So guys, do not settle for less. And this also falls into loving yourself. When you put yourself first, you realize your dignity, you realize your worth. Come on, like, it is done. It is tip number 4. And guys, this is something that I've come to learn. It's something that has grown me as an individual to honestly understand myself as well. It's one thing that supported me to actually love myself, and it's actually keeping yourself busy. When you keep yourself busy, it enables you to just have a life, you know? Either it be skateboarding. I don't skateboard, guys. I'm just giving whatever it is. Doing makeup, working, just really building yourself and doing self-care, keeping yourself busy like anyhow, you know? And not just thinking about this person, actually hanging out with your friends, going out to eat. Honestly, that is one thing that will enable you to not think of that person so much, not think of men so much, just really focus on you and build yourself. And that's something that also helped me. Basically, having things to do will make you less available for this individual or these people or these men that are that you're trying to pursue. It also builds your self-confidence in who you are. It's also one thing that can enable you to not settle for less. Like I said, if you're never busy for these individuals, they'll basically make you their punching bag. If they have number B or number A, whichever may be. If they're like bored or they are done talking to this one individual, this one girl, and the girl is not talking to them anymore, they'll come to you, running to you for basically a sense of comfort, a sense of not feeling lonely. You'll basically be their punching bag whenever they're hurt, given the fact that they're talking to other people and these other people are not really giving them what they need. So guys, which is why 90% of the time they also have other people they're talking to, which is why you should also honestly pursue like other people. Don't only talk to one person, or else you will be hurt, okay? And if you want to get hurt, just honestly take this advice and listen, because it's cooking in here. Due to the fact you need to make them miss you, you should never cancel your plans for them. You need to tell them, I'm not available right now, maybe another time, because they'll think to themselves, oh wow, like I actually miss this girl, like maybe I'll check up on her, like, you know, in a few days, or I'll keep on, you know, hitting her up to just see when she's free. I'll hit her up soon to see when she's free. So yeah, don't ever cancel your plans for somebody, especially a man, because that'll just give them space to not miss you. Like, you need to make them miss you. Do the opposite of what you feel, because many of us feel like, okay, yeah, I want to see him, you know, I want to see him, I want to talk to him. You should honestly reverse it in order for him to also desire the same thing. If you always make yourself available for them, the man will never, you know, the men will never think, oh, she must love me. Like, I don't know why they never like understand that, okay, this person loves you if they're, you know, putting so much time into talking to you every day. They actually think the opposite. They think of like, oh wow, this person, like, she's boring. She is boring and she's annoying and what the heck. So that's what they take. They never take that you love them, you cherish them, and you want to always talk to them and you miss them. They never take that, which is like pretty creepy and annoying. What the heck? But you know, which is why you actually take a back seat and they do whatever they want. They move on. They see you less. They think of you less than you are, and they treat you less than you are. So you shouldn't do that. You should actually get busy and find a life, get a job, get your life together, be busy, like actually be busy. And I'm telling you, in reality, men don't want you to always be up in their face. Like, it's pretty annoying. Like, I also wouldn't even want that for myself, like always having that individual as a part of me, like in their face, or in my face. It's just annoying. Like, actually have a life. And it's much more attractive if you think about it. Like, you actually know what you're doing, you know what's going on, you know yourself, you know your life, you know your goals, and you're trying to pursue them. You're actually busy. So that also makes you attractive, which makes the men want you. And there is a saying that my mother always tells me, like, when you're busy and you're pursuing yourself and you know what you want and you don't care about no man, that is when they actually come. And the ones that come are the right ones, the ones that know, I cannot play this girl, you know, I cannot afford to lose this girl. Those are the types of men that come in your life. So have a life. Tip number 5. Number 5 is something special that I would like to say. Tip number 5 is basically reflecting off the mistakes you've made in the past. And I always think to myself, like, I don't want the same mistake to happen over and over and over again. I'm that type of person that likes learning from my mistakes, and that is definitely one thing to do, to reflect off the past mistakes that I've made and ended up in such a bad, horrible situation that I've got myself into. And I don't want to be like an idiot that keeps going back and back and back, not knowing how to stop it, not knowing how it happened. So reflect off those situations. Like, think about it, like the massive pain you went through. Do you really want to experience that again and lose those people and move on again over and over and over and over? That's just so painful. You're going to be left depressed, anxious. One thing I can say is that if you make it out alive over like 50 stupid tries that you've tried over and over again without learning from life, you're probably going to kill yourself. So this is one thing that I want to tell you. Just reflect it off of those past experiences and move on, build yourself, you know, think about your life, think about your future. Stop really worrying about who likes you or not, because I'm telling you, the right ones will come, and that's like the right ones who see who you are will come. And plus, this video will help you begin to shape that, and I hope that it helps you begin to shape what you really need from yourself, what you really need from your life, what you really need in order to grow into a positive new individual. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and I hope you can learn and reflect off this video. Comment down below what you really thought about this video, what things you think are like, comment down your opinions on this video. I will reply. Another thing I would like to say is please hit that notification bell for when I post, and please stay tuned to my videos that will be coming out soon. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.